Hey guys, Luke here, and in today's video we're going to talk about how long it might take you to become a kite surfer. So if you're wondering, you're looking at getting into the sport and you're wondering, how's it work and how can I become a kite surfer, how long is it going to take? In this video we'll cover maybe some other skills that you can bring to the sport that will make it a little bit easier. A typical lesson, so how long does it take with an instructor to be able to ride across the water, and also some tips that maybe will help you progress a little bit faster. And so let's get straight into it. First off, I want to say that if you're looking at getting into kite surfing, I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. It's the type of sport that really offers like constant progression, a good community. You're down here on the beach all the time and really having a good time. You can see we're standing on a beautiful beach right now. It takes you all around the world. We've traveled all the way around the world basically, kite surfing, meeting new people, having a great time in all these new locations. And we're at the Robinson Club right now in Cape Verde. We both compete, Francis behind the camera and myself, we compete on the Kite Surfing World Tour, and Robinson Hotel Club, they sponsored the event here at Cape Verde and also put us riders up in the accommodations, so big ups to those guys. And so if you're looking for a destination, Cape Verde is a great one. If you want to come and learn, there's a school here, you can rent the equipment, you can get lessons, and you can even get free rentals if you already know how to kite surf. So let's talk about some other skills that you might bring into kite surfing that it's going to make it easier for yourself. So things like surfing, snowboarding, wakeboarding, you're riding a board, so all of those board skills, edge control, that's going to help. And also things like sailing or windsurfing, where when you understand the wind. Because remember, with a kite, we're flying a big kite, a lot of power is generated from the kite, so you have to understand the wind a little bit, plus also your board. And in fact, most of successful kite surfing happens with your kite piloting skills. So all the way from very first day, learning how to fly the kite, all the way to doing jumps and big tricks, it's piloting the kite that really matters. And so you can bring some of those other skills into the sport that's going to help you progress a little bit faster. So, because when you talk about a typical lesson will take about 9 hours, and split that over 3 days, 3 hours each day. That's the way we like to do it anyway. And so on day one, you talk about the equipment, setting it all up, how it all works, attaching the lines, the harness, all of the equipment that we use. And then we also get the kite in the air and we start flying the kite, doing basic piloting skills, so you can get a feel for how it works in a safe environment. And then day two, and this is just roughly speaking, you'll do some more piloting skills, but also get in the water and drag around in the water with the kite as well, but with no board. Getting used to dragging through the water, and also maybe relaunching your kite if you crash it into the water, things like that. Then day three, we're talking about adding the board. Maybe at the end of day two you get the board, but you don't actually try and stand on it yet. You just try and navigate around with the board and the kite and sort of see how that all mixes together. And then day three, that's when you're really trying to ride along the water surface with the board. Okay, so that's a typical sort of plan. Now, even at the end of those 9 hours, most people have to go away with just a base knowledge of being able to kite surf. I highly recommend that you get the lessons, okay? You don't want to be that guy sliding around on the beach crashing your kite into people. So you definitely need to get a lesson so that you understand and you go through it, step by step, get the skills and the knowledge so you can do it safely, you don't have any critical incidents or anything like that. So you definitely want to get a lesson, and then and maybe you want to do more than 9 hours, but most people, even when they finish at 9 hours, then you sort of go out there and you practice yourself. You know how to safely maneuver around the beach, you know how to fly the kite a little bit, and now it's time to practice, improving those piloting skills, riding along the water, trying to ride upwind, okay? That's where you can sort of stay in the same spot. So things like that, and that's a constant learning curve. You just tick them off, okay? I'm still learning today. I've still got things I want to work on, right? Things that used to be difficult become very easy. As you start to learn them, they become muscle memory, like riding a bike, and then you move on to the next thing. And that's what's so fun about it. Maybe you want to do jumps or jump higher or whatever. And so it's lots of fun for that reason. Let's now talk about some things that you could do to basically accelerate your path to being able to ride along the water and be a proficient kite surfer. You're doing it right now, and that is get on YouTube and use the free video resources. There's a lot of great information. You can go through all the videos in our channel and have a look at what you can learn just by watching video. You still need to take the lesson so you can get that hands-on experience, but also you can really take a lot out of YouTube. And we also have a course for people that are just getting into kite surfing for day one, and you can go through those videos as well. They really take it from the very beginning, give you a lot of really base theory, so you don't have to sort of spend that time and money with an instructor on the beach. So you'll see a link in the description of this video if you want to check that out. And the next thing that you can really do is, once you've taken your lesson, remember that kite flying is the main thing, okay? Piloting skills is the main thing. And so if you maybe already have some equipment of your own, get out there and fly the kite as much as you can. Get better at flying the kite so it becomes intuitive the way that you fly the kite, because that, like I said, it's really going to help with the rest of your kite surfing all the way through. It doesn't matter what level you're at, the better you get at flying that kite, the better you are, you'll progress. So there's some tips. Hopefully that is helpful. I want to again recommend that you get into the sport. It's heaps of fun. You go down here, you meet new people, you travel around the world, you see beaches, you know, you're out there in the elements. It's really, really good time. So I hope you get into it. Hope that was helpful, just to give you a brief overview of how you can get into kite surfing, how long it might take. And yeah, that's it for this video. Luke here, and we'll see you in the next one.